Basically, what we have here in Brazil is three pools of money. The major is the pension funds. After that, the defined contribution funds. And the third pool of the high net worth individuals. Altogether, we have more or less $800 billion in assets under management to attract to this asset class. The pension funds have more or less 2.5% invested in alternatives, and out of it, just 1% invested in private equity. High net worth individuals is insignificant, their percentage in private equity investments. So there is a lot of room to attract these investors to private equity. Even more because since last year, we started a trend of declining interest rates that are obliging these investors to diversify their portfolios. So the name of the game right now is diversification. All of them are too much concentrated in fixed income instruments. For instance, the pension funds, 60% of all the money managed by the pension funds is more or less $325 billion, are 60% concentrated in fixed income. The high net worth individuals have more or less 50% in fixed income. So diversification is the key word right now in Brazil for investments, and private equity is one asset class interesting for this challenge. Well, right now, the majority of the investors are looking for local opportunities. We have several local opportunities: infrastructure, services, consumer goods. We have a middle class, growing middle class that is enhancing their consumption. So the internal market gives the investors a lot of good opportunities. But I think that in 2 years, more or less, horizon, they will start to look for foreign investments abroad Brazil. They will start to do investments in liquid assets first. And after that, they will start to look for private equity abroad. And this will take, I don't know, 3 years. Some of the more sophisticated investors are already studying these opportunities. Some of the more sophisticated investors are already studying investments abroad, but the decision will take a while. It will come, but I would say in a 2-3 year time frame. The metaphor I used to say is that the fund of fund works very well for individuals that doesn't know the asset class and want to diversify their portfolio with this asset class. And what I tell them is that if you want to swim, you're not going to start swimming in an open sea. You go to a swimming pool, you hire a coach, you learn how to swim, you create the muscles to swim, and after you feel comfortable swimming in the swimming pool, you can go swim by yourself in the open sea. It's the same thing with a new asset class. If you don't know private equity, it's better to start investing through a fund of funds, learn how to select the GPs, how to monitor their track record, their returns. And after that, when your allocations started to get higher, and you can go and invest by yourself in private equity. So as I told you, there is enormous room to increase the private equity as an opportunity for diversification of these pension funds. Only 30 out of 350 pension funds are right now investing in private equity in Brazil. So 90%, 85% of the pension funds need some help, some structure to help them to invest in private equity. And this structure is fund of funds.